I
Weirdly
was
enough, it
thinking
has
more along the lines of wanting to run into the woods full of the damned undead.
Didn't he say something at some point about like some friend of his dying, but then it didn't go any further?
Yeah, that was basically it from like what he ended up seeing for the spores affecting him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've been mentally being brought down.
You fuckers been traveling along together for a while now, and the only person whose laundry has been aired out at least a little bit has been
Noche
and Noche a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to be fair though, like we've basically been playing through a lot of Blues trauma.
Basically, yeah.
To an extent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the closest a little thing he did is just when he tried to comfort the kid, knowing that you know what he feels like, and just
No, I mean like since we've started.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm used to people like, no, I'm not gonna tell you about my drama, and Lucid's more like, no, I'm gonna railroad you through all my drama.
Oh my god, I was trying to. I keep giving y'all an out. Y'all the one kept going with it.
Y'all are like, yeah, y'all decided to still hang out with me, even though I didn't want you to be around me at all.
So like I can't say you can't say I railroad if I literally keep giving you opportunity. Like y'all can go. Nobody's telling you.
Hair flip, running away, anime girl style.
It's not even like that. It's just literally just.
It's like the little piece of paper Bender filled out that one time, plea for attention. Like 3 different boxes, and then at the bottom, this time I mean it. Running away, and this time I mean it.
Yeah, to be honest, Lucid has a bit of like a tsundere vibe about him.
Just a bit. Well, more than a bit, honestly. Not that that's a bad thing. I like a good character.
Okay, just wondering real quick, but where are we in the story? Like, where are you in the location?
You guys literally just got out of the hellhole. Just got out of the mausoleum area that was underneath the tree. So you guys escaped from there, and that's when the session ended.
Yeah. So we're just outside of the tree just now, right now.
Yeah, I can move us to that map if you want to like clarify. You fuckers are back out here.
A little bit.
By the way, I meant to ask, because the tree is now non-existent, did that take care of the rest of the undead that were in the area?
Definitely something that I was going to bring up for the session here.
Well, that would be.
You'll find out when we get started.
Yeah. So technically, yeah, you guys would be all like right here outside of the tree.
Okay.
What remains of the tree.
What?
What?
No, oh, no. I'm just looking at my thing. First of all, my Twitch told me that I did not have access to my videos for some fucking reason. For a second. It was just weird. Oops. Yeah, I'm trying to get the music out here, so I'll just do Mysterious first. Also, I've been recording the past 5 minutes right now, so yeah.
You gotta let people know when you do that.
No, it's much more funner now. That's why when you guys want to be careful, you can't be just a random.
Oh my god. So that being the case, then if we're already doing that, I'll go ahead and give just a reminder of what happened last session then, alright?
No.
So last session, what?
What? Continue.
Anyway, so you guys go ahead. Last session, you ended up fighting the massive oak tree that was basically just controlling a bunch of like dead bodies in the area of this graveyard. You guys were able to defeat it quite easily with some damage. It was still a pretty rough battle overall, but overall you guys were fairly unscathed. Once you guys had defeated this massive oak tree, it fell apart in half with Noche just kind of cutting it directly in half. And then you guys saw that there was a tunnel that went down inwards, and you had decided to explore it since Jasper heard his goddess basically telling him that this is not over and that he needs to be decisive and not what was the main words that she used?
Hesitant?
Yeah, do not hesitate. Yes, thank you. So do not hesitate. You know your duty. You guys descended downwards. You found out that there was basically a mausoleum that kind of just got buried underneath this massive tree a long time ago. As you investigated more and more, you found out that the tree itself kind of grew over top of this mausoleum that was here about like 100 years ago. There was basically two people that were there in the mausoleum still a long time ago. One of them had put on this crown. The crown itself, you had realized, was basically an artifact from a different god. One that Sei had realized was an evil god of death and decay. And overall, sorry, I'm getting notifications all of a sudden. You realize that it was a god of death and decay that basically had made this artifact, or had at least their symbol on it. And thus, you then realized over time that that crown gave the person that wore it the ability to control the tree itself. But over time, they died of the results of wearing said crown. There was a lot more going on with it. You guys don't really know fully how the crown worked. You just know that it allowed them to control the tree and the roots to an extent. During your exploration down there, you guys got a ton of money. You also ended up finding boots of speed as well. So, and then you gave those to Noche, so Noche has boots of speed on now.
Yippee.
So he can be a very fast paladin.
Reminder, but if you have the boots of speed, can you use dash as a bonus action? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Making sure.
Yep, boots of speed is really useful for people that need that extra movement.
Cool. Continue.
Otherwise, then, as you guys got the crown and everything, though, and you had, there were some issues when you guys were down there. Jasper immediately was trying to kill the undead that was down there. Everybody could hear the voice of the undead. That seemed to be a young man, maybe teenage years tops at the oldest. And then that ended up actually causing a lot of people to hesitate and not want to kill this undead. But Jasper was very adamant that he had to kill this undead. There was no other choice, no other option. And everybody else was trying to stop him. Eventually, it was Alessandro that knew basically the tenets of Dramphine and basically informed the rest of the party that this is something he has to do. Is part of why he follows this goddess. In particular, there were some prayers after the undead was vanquished. You guys had collected the money and any things that were in that room still afterwards. You had enough time to kind of get that done and talk a couple of things out. But then the place started to fall apart very quickly because the roots were degrading very quickly as soon as the crown was destroyed. This led to you guys rushing out, trying to get out and escape. People were knocked unconscious. Some people were hurt really badly. You guys all made it out alive, though. Bruised, maybe more than just your egos. Physically as well. But you're all alive. Yay.
Yeah, I think 3 of us almost died.
One of them actually got unconscious, except Miku.
Shut up.
L.
But
yeah, a certain bard was healing people and dragging people to the exit all at the same time.
Yeah, a certain bard basically made sure that everyone else lived, and he almost died making sure that everyone else was saved as well. He was the last one to get out, so you know.
Sorry, 4 of us almost died.
But yeah, otherwise, you guys are at the top here. Perception checks around the area.
Already, we begin with our first check.
I will cast Guidance. So,
Well, it's my first roll, so it's gonna be crap. Let's see.
Perception, right?
Yep, perception.
Stephanie.
Deception.
Perception.
Disgrace.
Perception. Yeah, you got
You got perception. Oh, it's my first roll. It's gonna be so bad. Oh my god.
I mean, that's fair enough. My character literally just got out from almost being buried alive.
Say you got out of there. You're like, I almost died. You're just kind of laying on the ground, exhausted, trying to just like, oh god, there better not be anything. I do not need any more of this. But yeah, Lucid and Alessandro, you guys kind of look around. You notice that, the tree itself is just dissolving away in like basically just a liquidy goo. You see a lot of the roots themselves around the area is doing that as well. And any of the bodies that were still laying out from the roots, which a lot of them were pulled down by the trees, so you don't really see them at the time, seem to also be just any of the roots around the dead bodies are just kind of dissolving away as well, leaving a bunch of skeleton remains and whatnot out and about. Great.
Wow.
lovely.
Mm-hmm.
But because you also notice the roots themselves are dissolving away, you notice a lot of the ground has kind of just, the dirt has kind of just caved in quite a bit where you're standing and all around, which kind of explains why the thing fell apart in the dungeon below.
We should probably move before we get dropped into a fucking sinkhole.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys go ahead, collect yourselves. You force Say to get up and you move out. Otherwise, yeah. So you guys just are heading back to your wagon and then starting to move back.
Wagon.
All right. So just to keep in mind, it took you guys. Let's see. It took you guys at least an hour to an hour and a half just to kind of get to this point here at the graveyard. And then, so it'll take at least an hour and a half to get back to the town. You guys were down there for a while as well. So I'd say that you guys have been gone already for not quite 4 hours, almost 4 hours. By the time you get back, it'll be you guys have been gone for probably about 6 hours tops. But,
Okay, that I believe is still well within the window of time that we were given.
mm-hmm. You guys basically were told, hey, they were going to take things in their own hands by midnight. You guys kind of left around midday, so it's by the time you guys get back, it'll be pretty late evening. Like not time where it's like, oh, we're going to pass the frick out right away, but it is going to be fairly late by the time you get back.
God, I can't wait to go into bed right now.
Like maybe like 6, 7 o'clock tops. All right, but yeah, so you guys go ahead and you make your way back to Greenvale. While you guys are traveling, anything in particular that you guys want to do?
Sleep.
You're just gonna take a nap in the cart?
Yup.
Oh, that was traumatic.
Probably scout around just in case. Just in case that was the only one.
Sure. Give me another perception check while you're kind of driving back. I'm assuming that Lucid is the one that's driving the cart because he usually tends to.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I mean, as you're kind of looking around, nothing really seems super out of the ordinary. Nothing really kind of stands out to you, for better or for worse. By the way, yes, Lucid.
Stand up.
Sky is fine.
Wait, what happened?
Sky is fine.
Good. I love that bird.
Gerd.
Also, the owlbear is fine too.
I mean, I kind of figured.
Yeah, your owlbear. She was inside another dimensional room inside of the wagon, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, and that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Just like napping with her
Napping in the room. Out of curiosity, I'm just gonna roll something real quick. Oh yeah, no, very once you're asleep, you feel kind of like it feels like it's a lot harder to breathe at one point.
She's just laying on top of me, isn't she?
Yep.
That's fine.
Like if you'll eventually wake up and there's just an owl bear butt basically in your face kind of moment too.
Oh, fun.
Sorry, I rolled to see what position she would kind of just lay on top of you, and it was bad. So.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh. But yeah, so you guys are traveling back. Anything else that people are wanting to do while they travel back?
Not really.
Well, it sounds like anybody who's not actively having to do something is passing out. So.
Okay, so everybody else gets a short rest except for Lucid, who's driving, I guess.
Yay.
And he gets disadvantage from exhaustion.
Yeah.
It is a very bumpy ride back. Oh gosh, but yeah, so you guys eventually get back to Greenvale.
Yep.
Let me put you guys back on the map for Greenvale.
How much do we heal on a short rest?
You
get to roll your dice. Your hit dice.
But we have to consume one hit dice, right?
Yep.
You can one at a time roll your hit dice until you're where you want to be with your hit points, or you run out of hit dice.
I have 5, so I'm just gonna go ahead and roll all 5 of mine.
I'll roll 1.
Oh,
you guys-
30, okay.
You can also, if you use at least one hit die, you can also gain an additional 1d6.
2?
Oh, are you doing your Song of Rest?
Yes.
There you go.
Additional 1d6.
And an additional d6.
Yep, additional d6. It's a little extra.
Yeah, just a little extra. Nice
Thank
amount
you.
of
I am
bars
almost back to
plans.
full health now.
I'm half of my health now with just those 2.
Ah, I was this close to killing some of you guys.
So you sound so disappointed.
Ah, just a little bit, you know.
Just so sad.
just a little.
What the fuck, Sinzin?
What?
You roll a 1. Jesus.
Excuse me, Ben. I just need to do something.
I guess I could have just hit the
What the hell?
Instead of rolling 5d8s.
Oh gosh.
What's going on?
So while you guys are resting up, Jasper, while you are taking a bit of a nap, it's interesting. Like you kind of every once in a while, you kind of just you still feel more relaxed. You feel like the presence of your goddess yet again. You swear you hear her voice stating the following: "You did well. Another abomination of undead has fallen. Let none defy the natural order. An undead child is no more forgivable than a lich. Well done."
Yay! I got praise from my goddess, but also like, damn, she brutal.
So it literally says about her as a goddess that be it a chattering skeleton to a undying lich, she views them equally as bad. It literally says that about her.
Damn.
I can get behind that.
I could get behind that. Okay.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, so you guys all eventually arrive back in Greenvale. Well rested for some of you more than others.
Bruh, I just sleep, man.
As you guys do arrive back, though, to the I believe it was called the Iron Spoke, which was the shop that Ursula works at for her wagon repair. Yes. So you guys eventually arrive back to the Iron Spoke, where you do see there's a bit of a mob outside of the place, and there's a lot of shouting and whatnot.
Okay. Can we get through, or are they just like crowding it out?
It's basically there's a large crowd, kind of on the outside of the Iron Spoke itself. There's just a lot of people are shouting in general. Some of the things that you guys mainly catch is more people were hurt. Another attack happened. Where are the Delvers? Like you're hearing all of that happening. You do see Ursula just trying to shout and get people to calm down as you guys are like arriving back.
All right. So as we roll up, I'm going to use my Tongue of the Dragon.
Oh, just to make yourself even louder.
To make sure they hear.
I mean, if you want to save you from having to do that, you could just have me yell. Literally, I still have to yell 24/7. I can't do anything about that.
I mean,
can your voice carry up to 300 feet away?
It's me.
It's him, so yes.
The fucking, you hear the abomination behind him. It's just us.
I love the fact that I hear like a yeah kind of thing, and then all of a sudden it's just like unholy screams from a raccoon, and
just someone, one of us just says, "Can we get a high? Can we get a high?" Yeah, and then he just jumps down.
And then Alessandro is completely drowned out by two people using spells to project their voices.
Basically, yeah. So right now, Jasper, Lucid, you guys are just shouting to get people's attention.
No, I'm saying I'm
not really
good. It was I was offering. That was me actually offering an idea.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I haven't said anything yet. I'm getting ready to, but like,
Go for
what
it.
was?
What
Well, Senzen sounded like he had something he may have wanted to have heard or said before I do that.
Go with your character.
Okay. So I'm going to use Tongue of the Dragon, and I'm just going to bellow out one word Silence. You know, like that scene in Harry Potter where Dumbledore just like claps his hands and goes, "Silence!" in the Great Hall. Yeah, basically like that.
Give me a intimidation check with advantage.
With advantage. Okay, and I'm also going to cast guidance on myself. Oh shit! Where did? Oh, I'm too far over on the. Okay, that's like. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Intimidation plus a d4. Like he's really just trying to get people's attention. He's not trying to scare them.
No, it's to see how effective you were. So you like shouting and really just causing your voice to get really loud. The mass majority of people were kind of startled and had like looked over the way towards the wagon. Quite a few are still like trying to talk to Ursula. There's way too many at once kind of situation. But you have silenced a large portion of the crowd.
And then I tell them to move out of the way so that we can get up on the stage. Make way!
Again, Matt, the majority of the group people have kind of moved out of the way, allowing you guys to make your way through.
God. Okay. So, we make it to the stage, and like people have like quieted down now, thankfully, hopefully. And Jasper just kind of tells them the undead threat is gone. It has been vanquished, and it was not the botanist's fault. It was the doing of a very old and powerful artifact that has been destroyed.
Make a persuasion check.
I will also cast guidance. Because this is all charisma-based shit.
Yep.
Oh, with or without advantage, it doesn't matter, so... Yeah. 20?
20. Alright. Dirty 20, seems like the people have, there's murmurs, people are talking to each other, it's just, it's a large crowd, you're not quite catching everything that people are saying. At this point, Ursula just she takes that cane of hers, this knotted cane, and just kind of slams it a couple of times hard on the wood below her, and then shouts, "You heard them. Issue is taken care of. Return back to your homes. We will need to now move forward with cleanup, making sure that we tend to any of the injured." And there's murmurs, there's people that are still kind of like talking and whatnot, but overall the crowd starts to move away. It's not really a mob mentality anymore.
Well, that, as they say, is that.
Ursula turns to all of you. Thank goodness you've all returned. Sadly, a group tried to make a run for it out of town while you were gone, and they were attacked, and some were pretty badly injured. No deaths, thankfully. But this led to another push to detain Rory.
Wasn't he already detained?
I wasn't going to detain him until, right before when they said they were going to do so, but that expedited some things, so I had to detain him for the time being. People were starting to riot, as you had seen.
Enough. Well.
But it's truly taken care of. We don't have anything else to fear.
Yeah, it was a giant tree in an old graveyard that was doing all this, and it was being manipulated by a very old, very powerful cursed object.
Well, I don't fully understand, but I'm grateful that this has been settled and the people can start returning back to some sense of normalcy. I'll be having the guards of the town here move around, making sure everybody is still safe. Hopefully we don't have any more issues.
Mm-hmm. You shouldn't have any more issues with the undead, at least as far as I can tell.
But I will, I'll make sure that you are all paid for your services. And because you have all acted so quickly and swiftly in saving this town, I would like to offer another reward of my own.
Okay.
I am a wheelwright, and she just kind of looks at your guys' wagon. I see it could still use an upgrade or two. I'd be willing to do an upgrade for you all. Either I could give it an overall upgrade, or I could put on one single attachment. I can afford to give you about a 25% discount.
Okay.
Damn, not free.
I need to use a lot of my remaining funds here to help with the city, or with the town. So otherwise, I would have given you more of a discount, but it's the best I can manage as another bonus.
Hey, 25% is pretty good.
I mean, isn't she like paying us? So technically, we're kind of getting more. Kind of
Yeah. So she basically put given some time, she does give you guys the 1,500 gold that was supposed to be given to you for completing the job. But she did throw that on as an offer to help give another reward of she's willing to give you a discount of 25% off on an upgrade to your wagon. So to specify, yes. She can raise the level of your wagon by 1 for 25% off, or you guys can put on 1 attachment at 25% off. So, be it that Alessandro has kind of taken this upon himself to make sure that you guys aren't living in squalor.
Thank you very much, by the way.
Our wagon is already our level, so it would need to be an attachment.
Mm-hmm. So you can choose. Whatever attachment that you're wanting to put onto the wagon, and she can put that on at 25% off.
What are our options?
Any single attachment that you want.
Yes, but I don't have a list of those in front of me.
Sinzin does, though, so...
I was going to say, kind of hard to pick something if I can't see what it is.
I'm sorry. Sinzin does, though, but there's a lot of things that you guys can put in for, some different attachments. Hold on.
Let it be.
Let's see. You guys are a grade level 5 now?
Yes.
So you can afford pretty much anything that's grade 5 level for your wagon. Grade 1 to 5. So there's a lot of different ones that you guys can put on. It's a long list.
That's saying it easy.
Let's see here. I'm going to give Sinzin a chance to kind of look over some things here as well, but it's a very long list. There's weapons that you can get attached. There's things that you can add to the defenses of it as well. Just to give you some examples, you guys already have a ballista, but you could get a net thrower. You could get a quick retract wench. You could get a smoke screen. You could get a pull hook launcher. You could get a metamagic crystal. Like, there's a lot of random shit that you could get.
Oh, what kind of crystal?
A metamagic crystal. So it's a crystal that basically it allows the following here. The crystal's color corresponds to a metamagic option according to the metamagic crystals table. Some colors can only be set in a higher grade component, but they will all cost 50% more to install. When a creature uses the crystal as a spellcasting focus, it can apply the crystal's metamagic option as the spell. So, for example, if you have a specific color to the crystal, you can use the crystal to cast a spell as if you were a sorcerer. So you could do like a distant spell, an extended spell, a heightened spell, the quickened spell, or a twin spell.
Ooh, that sounds really useful.
Yeah, but again, these are all things that you guys would have to, like, you'd have to decide on what you'd really want. There's a lot of stuff that you could get. And these are all things that I'm just mentioning off the top here. Like, you could get, you could get things like, something as simple as just like more wagon armor. So you could get an intruder chime. You could get storage that's armored. You could get a whole new interior that's far more relaxing as well. So like you could change your entire interior.
You just get a resort.
They have a lot of stuff. I mean, technically, you could even get an extra spatial cube if you wanted.
And I'll pretty much
that would give you a whole other room. So, like, you could do there's a lot of options. It's just not really wanting to mention all of them because that would take me forever. I mean, technically, you could even, like, install your own, like, you could install an oven, a forge, a freaking boiler. You could make this thing eventually steam powered if you want, not even have Sky have to pull it all the time. Like, you could have an area for crafting. So, like, you could have a carpenter area for crafting. You could have an area for crafting for leather, an area for crafting pottery, whatever. Like, you can put in a lot of different stuff. It's not just weapon and defensive attachments.
I mean, I'm fine with leaving the decision up to Alessandro. If everyone else is.
I'm fine with that.
Since he basically, like, outfitted the wagon for us the first time.
I'll just need to know what my budget is, because each grade is a significant increase in cost.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have...
You each have 100 platinum coins right now, that were separate from the actual payment for the job. You guys also did pick up some money, or at least Noche picked up quite a bit of money from the dungeon as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm gonna check.
So it kind of just depends on what we're willing to chip in.
Yep. And you guys did get 1,500 gold pieces just now, but you do need to pay a portion of that to the to Litfield for living there. You also do need to pay a portion for the services for Chase, who ended up giving you guys the job in the first place.
Yeah. I don't think you gave us the. I don't think you gave us the rate for Chase.
Chase's rate.
I remember correctly, he basically just took a portion like he was here, but only of the job
only
payment.
Of the job payment, so of the 1,500. So let me double check how much you would have gotten.
So 1,500, and it's 5% for Litfield, I believe, right?
Yep.
So 5% of the 1,500 needs to go to Litfield.
That's 750. 100 minus 750 is 750. So then we divide that by 1.
What's 750?
5, 6. 0.5%. Oh, did I mess that up?
You messed that up, man. You did 50%. Not 5%.
0.05, not 0.5. Okay, so 75 gold.
Yep, so
Okay.
75 gold goes to Litfield.
75, that leaves us 1,425. Divide by 1, 2, 3, 5, 6
We're talking
people,
about
and
money.
237.5 is what's left over if we divide it 6 ways. So we'll just round and say 237 is what we would have to give him. Because I don't know how we would do the 0.5.
With silver.
Fair enough.
Yep.
We're talking about money?
Yeah, just to make sure that things are getting properly paid, and you're basically trying to figure out your budget for what you could do as an upgrade. Yep, that's what Alessandro is asking. Is like, okay, I can figure out something if you guys want, but we need a budget.
I mean, I don't mind chipping in 100 gold.
Yeah, I'm fine with that too.
I mean, each of us did get 100 platinum, so that's 1,000 gold. So
Yeah. Right. We bougie.
We boost.
You guys do have you did get a significant amount of money from that delve. You did.
So what's the total amount again? So because math is hard.
So we don't have it yet, but we're getting 237 gold and 50 silver, if I'm reading that correctly, from the mission.
5 silver.
5 silver.
Because I'm ready to shove like whatever amount we need, so we're good to go.
Jasper is going to want to be buying some upgrades for his stuff soon, so
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys have the opportunity to be able to return back to Litfield after Greenvale here. It is going to take some time for her to do an upgrade, so you guys will be able to spend the night free of charge as well at the inn. She can actually work on your freaking wagon, so you guys can stay at the inn here in town for free as well.
So what? Let's see. So what does everyone want to like pitch in as far as like money for the upgrade, so that we can give Sins a budget?
I don't because I'm poor. I'm joking. You said 100 gold pieces should be a good amount, right?
I have no idea. I don't know how much any of this stuff.
If each of you guys did, that would be about 400 gold pieces given to Alessandro to be able to pay for something else as an upgrade.
That'd be 500.
Yep. So, for example, here, if you guys wanted to have, like, here's an example. You want to have a garden that is a hanging garden, that's 250 gold pieces. You guys want to have just your own like bars for your windows, like that's only like 30 gold pieces.
Okay. So how about we all chip in around 200? So that would give us what? 2, 4, 6, 8. That would give us 1,000 gold, right?
That would be plenty for a lot of things. I mean, a roof garden is only like 400 gold pieces.
Well, I figure a bigger budget just in case he decides to go with like a weapon or armor or something, which is going to be more expensive.
That's fair.
Yep, that goes off of the grade table, which I think I'm limited to grade 2 at level 5.
I think you are. Let's see, level 5 you can get grade 2, and they're only for specific ones, so as a reminder, you guys have a Rocksteady model.
Yeah, and we're getting a 25% discount on whatever you choose, so...
So, yeah.
200 each sound good? if we need that much.
Yeah. So you guys all okay with donating?
Your 2 would be exactly 1,000 gold. So
Yeah, so you have a
Minus
budget
the-
of 1,000 if everyone's okay with that.
I can hand the change back out.
I probably will just give 100 most because I don't know how much you guys have, but I have like only almost 300. So if I give 200, I'd be like 100 gold piece. I don't know how much you guys have.
Just got 100
platinum,
which is
that's 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
True.
I can give 1 platinum because I got no gold. So I can just give platinum.
1 platinum is 10 gold.
Oh yeah. Wait,
So you need to give 10 platinum in order to give him 100.
Oh, 10. Okay, now that makes more sense. Okay, then yeah, I'll just give 10 platinum because I don't have gold pieces. I used it all for my cloak. my little sling cloaky
That's
thingy.
true. The monk currently is a bit broke right now.
Okay, so 100 from Blue, 100 from Niku, 200 from me. Okay?
200.
200 from Noche.
So 800 gold
600.
you have then.
Okay. That's still a pretty good budget.
Oh yeah, that gives him quite a bit, and even still getting a 25% discount, he could get something pretty decent. All right, so you guys go ahead and you leave Alessandro to go ahead and talk to Ursula about this because he knows what he's doing, and it's just like these idiots were sleeping in hammocks for the longest time. I don't know how they lived like that.
What?
Hey, I had an owl bear to cuddle with, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Plus, I don't mind sleeping outside. This is a level up.
Otherwise, as Alessandro's talking with Ursula and getting this all taken care of, Rory steps out. You guys see that he is holding a pot with a plant in it. He's just walking around. Seems to be pretty happy that he's free at the moment here. Oh, good, you're all back.
Yippee.
Yep, and you're still alive.
I appreciate that a lot. Well, whatever you do seem to have killed off the ones that were still connected to whatever you ended up having to deal with. What was causing this all, by the way?
Ancient evil artifact, curse,
Forest
giant
thing.
blighted tree. It's a lot.
Huh. By the way, Jasper, your passive perception as you're explaining this, you're noticing that the plant that he's holding is moving.
Eh, what's up with the moving plant, buddy?
Oh, well, this one, you remember that I had separated some of these parts from part of that organism off of people, that it was infecting and hurting other people. I decided to keep them to study so that we could possibly have a better way of understanding them, making sure that people are safer, just in case if things didn't work out.
Well, things have worked out, so I'm going to need that thing to be burned.
Oh, it seems to be pretty harmless right now. He
Yeah.
just kind of moves it towards you.
Smacks.
Yeah, I still don't think it's a good idea to be keeping that around. It should be destroyed. I am sorry.
Well, may I give another option?
I am all ears.
It seems rather harmless right now. I think that the Delvers would appreciate my studies on it. This seems to be something that I've never seen before in my years of study as a botanist. So he goes ahead and he kind of just hands one of you the potted plant.
Probably not me.
Anybody willing to hold on to the potted plant?
Alessandra's not there, sorry. Someone else speak up.
He's gonna just force it upon one of you fuckers at this point.
Noche raises his arms.
Noche. Alright, so Noche, you
Never mind.
Oh, sorry, Lucid was right.
Yeah, like I already typed it. Like,
Yeah.
writes it out. I'll do it. Big baby.
So yeah, he just kind of hands it off to Noche, and then he pulls out a folder and he hands that over to Jasper. This has all of my research and studies that I was able to do while you were gone, based off of what I was noticing and my observations. If you pan through the notes, it's literally it's basically a very quick dissertation of what this thing is. It's like study of its biology, etc. And then Rory just goes on. I call it the Fangesia. Seemed fitting for a plant that seemed to eat meat. Could you make sure that my research is listed with the Delvers if you do actually bring it to them? I'm sure you will be
Who would we
rewarded for
even
turning
give
that.
it to? I guess we could give it to Colin and he could, like, give it to someone to study. Not sure it's wise necessarily. Alternatively, we're not that far. You could just ride with us and he may even offer you a job.
Oh no, this is my home and I'm perfectly fine staying here.
You sure? People were assuming you were the one.
Yeah, considering you literally had a bloodthirsty mob outside the doors, like, not even an hour ago.
To be fair, I was actually holding on to those things, so...
Huh.
People jump to conclusions. I'm not going to hold that against them.
Well, that's good of you. Okay.
But I've always been more of a plant person than a people person, so I'm not sure joining Litfield and the Delvers would be my thing.
That's fair. Okay. We'll bring the plant and your research to the Delvers and have the leader of the Delvers, like, figure it out from there.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Oh, just make sure that you feed it an ounce of raw meat at least once a week. I think that'll sustain it.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Doing this against his better judgment. Jasper is just, like, pinching the bridge of his nose, like, I can't believe I'm agreeing to this.
Noche, as you're holding this thing, you notice a fly just kind of move over top of it, and it just kind of snaps and eats a fly.
Huh.
Noche just blinks. And he just thinks, I wonder if it likes soup.
Probably not.
What about fly soup?
Feed me, Seymour.
Okay. Still want to burn it.
Later on tonight, you guys are all resting and everything. You guys just see Noche just slowly pouring like a bowl of soup into the soil.
Shh. DM, I didn't say that part out loud.
Just don't let it bite you.
Crazy.
Oh gosh. But yeah, otherwise then, you guys have the evening to rest and relax and eventually go to bed. Is there anything that you guys want to do, talk about, etc., before you rest for the night?
No?
No, I think I'm good. I mean, I'm pouring soup into the soil, but you know.
Low key, I feel Lucid wanted to ask about the ring, but I also feel like you probably will forget it.
So Noche, like, are you actually going to be pouring some soup into the soil of this pond?
Am I allowed to? Because I want to.
You are a player. You get to do whatever the fuck you want. I
would
just
like
go,
to
you
pour
know
soup.
what?
I would like to pour soup into the soil.
All right, we're fucking around and finding out what is the type of soup that you're trying to feed this thing.
I found a bunch of dead flies, and I put it in the soup. And I felt like he would really like it because because he ate a fly, so I think it'd be perfect.
Got you.
So fly soup.
All right. So you basically, like, are you just like buying some soup and then putting flies in it, or are you just like boiling some hot water and then putting flies in it?
No, I bought some soup and then I found some flies around and I put it in the soup.
Okay.
And I mixed it.
So like, when you do that, you notice that like any of the liquid just kind of seeps into the soil of it, right? But then any of like the dead flies and whatnot, you see the roots of it just kind of move up slightly, and then you see the flies just kind of sink into the soil with the roots.
He likes it.
This thing needs to die. Is all Jasper can think.
I have to repeat it some more. It's gonna be a piranha plant.
Oh Lord! But I think he likes it though, so I'm very thrilled. So my little tail is like wagging.
Yippee!
I go to bed happy.
Oh God! All right. So you guys go ahead, and if there's nothing else that people really want to do, you guys go ahead and you have your rest, and you get a full long rest here. So you guys can put your hit points to maximum, spell slots are all back, etc. However, while you sleep, Noche, you feel extremely cold.
Here we go.
It's enough to eventually like cause you to open up your eyes. You find yourself laying in the snow. You look around and it's the same space that you were in once before when you were speaking with Daya.
Oh, okay.
You look around for like your passive perception and whatnot. You see Daya sitting in the snow in the distance. His back is kind of turned to you. It's been a rare sight really for you. Like, he hasn't been wearing his armor or anything since you've seen him in this state. It's something that you rarely really got to see. He seems to not notice you though.
You try calling out his name.
You go ahead and you call out his name. He kind of like sits up more straight all of a sudden and kind of looks around, and he does see you. He gives a wave to you. But he's a bit of a distance away.
Yeah. Noche had us like an immediate like bright smile, but shakes it off because he doesn't want it to be noticeable, and he runs towards Daya to get closer.
Do you?
Noche, did you want to see me?
Noche staggers at his words a bit, but yeah, but I wasn't anticipating for this to happen like now, or today, but here we are.
Well, he just kind of motions a bit of it's weird. You don't really get to see him like this at all. It's very strange. You kind of, again, you're used to seeing him in his armor and seeing him being like this, you know, this paladin basically. Right now he's just almost comes across as like a commoner, which is kind of weird because he's a dragon, right? It's just a different appearance for him. The clothing that he does have is nothing really fancy or anything. It kind of bags off of him a little bit too, so you're able to see some of the muscle underneath a little bit where it hangs and kind of dips down a little bit more.
DM, I have a question. When you say he dips down, what do you mean by dip down? Like he's
like it's like baggy. Like the clothing is baggy and dips downwards a little bit.
Baggy pants.
Okay.
Like it's again, it's nothing like for fancy clothing. It's like it's not like it's basically like he's wearing rags. It's weird.
Right. Noche notices and he asks, "Where's your armor?"
I honestly don't know. I mean,
what do you?
He just kind of looks at you and he notices with you. You seem to have my old shield.
I mean, of course. Well, I didn't feel right leaving it behind. They were just gonna leave it on display, and I just. Noche looks down and thinks for a bit on how to word it because he knows what he did was not technically correct either. And he looks up back at Daya and say, "It was the only piece of you I had left. And I wanted that for myself. All those people idolized you and saw you for this great thing, and I did too. I won't lie, but I always thought of you more. I saw a side of you that not a lot of people get to see. So them parading your shield just seemed unfair, where that shield represents so much more about you that they don't get a right to enjoy. And I didn't want to leave the guild without it because I miss you. I missed you."
The whole time you're talking, he's just kind of looking at you directly. His eyes don't wander. You swear that you see just a bit of smile for a moment. You speak it so plainly, so fearlessly a lot of times. I admire that about you.
Noche kind of breaks eye contact and just looks down, feeling a bit guilty and feel a bit ashamed, but at the same time, like a little happy. But knowing that he doesn't know that like Daya's like alive or not in this state, so he just kind of like suppresses any form of like joy from that statement.
I might as well be honest here, Noche. Part of the reason why you might be here is I wanted to see you. When you ended up finding me in this state, I agreed to protect you, and I swore I felt you slipping away, even for just a moment. And Guess I worried if my strength wasn't enough to keep you safe.
Noche looks up, a little flustered. Like you could see, like this silver cobalt, like show a hue of red a bit, and like, you really wanted to see me? Because that's all he heard. Noche's tunnel vision activated when he just heard that one thing from Daya.
Tunnel vision.
He goes ahead and he just kind of pats the snow next to him for you to take a seat next to him.
So everyone trying to get my cut off. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I just stated he just kind of pats the snow next to him as if to motion that for you to sit next to him.
Okay. So Noche awkwardly staggers and very stiff-like walks next to him and sits down. Even though they sat down plenty of time in the past, but like at the moment, since like Noche's feelings are out there in the open, it's different. So he sits down awkwardly next to Daya.
It's a genuine like moment of just sheer awkwardness. You have the two of you are just kind of being quiet for a bit. You could cut the tension here with a knife. It feels like, even Daya's not acting quite the same. Like you always remembered him as being just. He always had this warmth about him. Like he just burned like a star, you know. And it's just weird seeing him like this. It's almost like he's a bit cold, unsure. Something that's just a little different about him. Eventually, he breaks the silence. Noche, you were my servant at one point. And then you gave yourself your name. Usually when a kobold gives themselves their own name, they break away from their draconic masters. But you wanted to stay by my side. And then last we spoke, you told me that you loved me. May I ask why?
Noche, I mean, you're putting me on the spot right now. Okay.
Wow. Asking the hard questions.
You're asking the deep questions. Okay. Alright. Pull out the roleplay in me. Okay.
And I'll be back.
I warned you guys. It was a roleplay heavy session, goddammit.
So, Noche looks at him and like, what do you mean, why? What there is it to love about you? And Noche just starts making the hand gestures of like picking out every little piece. You're super kind to people. You care about others. You're so strong and you're like the leader of the entire guild and everybody admires you. You accomplish so much and yet you don't treat anybody differently, including me, who's just a kobold, who I probably deserve less of attention from you, but you gave it to me anyway. And you've made me feel like I was worth something. And then at this point, Noche just stands back up and like faces him front while he's sitting. Not much of a height difference because he is a dragon, so it's like kind of like, you know, embarrassing, but at the same time, it's just Noche doesn't care. You gave me a shot to be strong when everybody else never saw anything in me. Just because of my species. And I became so strong because of you. And you made me like it was okay to love myself. And I always admired that about you. But even so, you know what was my favorite thing about you? The things that they didn't get to see. The things that you shown to me like your tears, your laughter, your smile, your pain. Despite you looking to be as they see you as a perfect person, I got to see all of you. I felt so lucky. How couldn't I not fall in love with you? So when you ask me why, I don't think that's fair, because that means you don't see how great of a person you are.
So
Noche.
a couple things as a DM
Mhm.
here, unless you still have something else to say. Sorry.
Nope, you're good.
Okay. Couple things. Number one, fucking loved that. So you're getting an inspiration point. So that means that you can use that point to re-roll any check that you want. And if you did a bad roll, you can re-roll. You just use up that point.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's something
There's a
that
spot on the top left of your character sheet to record that.
Yep. So I dish these out every once in a while to you guys. Second, beep. Can you go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage?
Persuasion with advantage? Oh boy. Come
And then
on.
You can roll again because you have advantage.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
So you go ahead and you say all of this, and even you're putting your whole person into this moment, and you're standing, it feels almost like you're shouting to prove a point. And while you're saying all of this, eventually you just see and feel Dia just grab you, pull you close, and hold him in his arms. And he feels cold. He used to have a warmth about him, but he just feels cold. It's not again, he is, as he has said it himself, he is just a shadow of what he once was. But you feel him just holding you tight. And you swear that you do just kind of hear just a little bit of him tearing up a little bit and crying a little bit. And this just goes on for a while. He just holds you close.
At first I hesitate to touch him back, but but Noche slowly places his arms on his shoulder and holds him as best as he could.
Yeah, you're basically his whole arms are completely engulfed. It's oh my god, he's much bigger in size than you.
It's like hugging a teddy bear.
Basically, because even though you've always known him to not be in his more dragon form, and he's still more in his very much anthropomorphized form. He chooses this form more often than any other. It's what he's always been like, so he's never really gone into his normal form around you. And he had no reason to. He never did that with you.
Mm-hmm.
At least to what you remember.
Mm-hmm.
He's eventually, you just hear just a quiet thank you.
There's a slight tug on my heart. You can feel like a sudden drop for a little bit. And Noche lets out a soft smile and say, "You're welcome." I mean every word.
he just keeps holding you close for that time. You guys are just in this moment. His soul's still trapped in this stone, yet you still feel his body. You feel his presence. It's just, you know, it is basically, yeah, he feels cold to the touch. Again, like he isn't whole. But for this brief moment, as he is embracing you, keeping you close, you swear you feel this warmth in your chest, just for a moment.
That or it might be the hot soup in my tummy.
Do you actually say that out loud?
No, I think it was more of me trying to cope with like what was that feeling, you know.
You go again. He eventually lets go of the tight embrace, but he still keeps you close.
Noche is like probably like even more red than before because he's not used to this level of embrace, because Daya has never hugged him like that ever, because again it was like, you know, friend hugs and stuff like that, but that was an embrace, so that's a different level of affection. So Noche was not prepared for that, so he's kind of like, Noche's like stiffer than an ice cube could be. An ice cube could be. But he still stays there. He doesn't move. He's trying to look at him, but he keeps breaking eye contact too.
There's just this moment of silence. It's just, there's again just a bit more of a smile on Daya's face. Thank you for finding me. It's good not just being a tool, weapon.
I always thought of you as something more. You're not just a tool.
I've always thought more of you than that as well.
Noche's body starts to heat up, and you see the bottom of the snow start like simmering. It's steaming because of its body heat.
Never changed, Noche. I wouldn't have you any other way.
You either.
And you notice him lean more towards you, his face getting closer to yours. And right when you swear you feel something touching your cheek, you wake up.
No! That's not fair.
How dare you!
You bitch! You bitch! You bitch! You evil man!
Let him kiss!
I'm just hearing Sinzin laughing so hard his mic is not catching it.
So mean.
Oh my god.
Oh, that
That wasn't me.
That wasn't you. What did I hear then?
I don't know.
Might be me? I don't know.
Oh god. Somebody else must have been laughing enough that their mic was catching it. Weirdly.
Wait, what was happening? Because I was focused on that scene.
I misheard somebody laughing or something. But it's fine. Oh,
I might
Yeah,
spin
no.
out the whole time.
That was a great scene. Thank you so much for that, Rhythms. That was awesome.
Can I add on to the scene?
Go for it.
Noche wakes up screaming, and the lot is wah in his life, and wakes up everybody.
just makes it everybody's problem. I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
just go. Wah! just out of like the biggest amount of fluster that he get
Oh.
in this state, and he starts trashing about in his blanket and his pillow. To the point where he's literally rolling around the floor like a schoolgirl.
Oh my god. And yeah, this is definitely waking up a lot of you guys.
Like, I'm literally trashing about the whole thing is shaking right now because I cannot sit still because I am not good with processing this emotion. So he's just like getting aggressive instead.
It
Well,
is early in the morning.
very shortly after screaming like that, you're going to end up with a naked rat holding a rapier in your room.
And a very grumpy deer man.
I don't know if I should.
At that point, Noche gives a thumbs up, still screaming, and runs outside to like hit his
Oh
emotions.
my god. We just hear the noise, we just go in, and he's just eating this little rodent and shit, and we're just like, teenage.
You said you run outside. What are you wearing? You don't sleep in your armor, do you?
No. If anything, Noche is probably just wearing his like pants, like I don't know what we consider sweatpants in this time period, but like very loose pants, and just that's it. That's pretty much it.
So you just run screaming out into the early morning into this town that's literally just been dealing with an undead.
Yep.
Oh my god. Jeff
100%.
in his robes and just like try and follow you so people don't start like trying to turn into a freaking mob.
I have a question. Is there a fountain nearby in the city?
Yeah, there's a fountain nearby.
He finds the nearest fountain and sinks his head, dips it in, basically. Screaming still, by the way.
So you're trying to waterboard yourself. Got it.
I'm trying to calm myself down and cool off.
Hey, what I'm gonna have to deal with today?
It is a brand new day, so I literally did just roll.
It's his version of a cold shower.
Mm-hmm. Basically, that's basically perfectly how a scenario. And the best part is Noche comes back a little bit drenched, but acting like nothing's happened. Good morning, everybody.
Noche, you come back like acting like everything is normal. Yeah, everybody's groggy from what you just did. You
I believe a deer had chased him downstairs.
True.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Fuck was that all about?
What do you mean?
The screaming, the running, Why are you wet?
I fell in a fountain. I thought I had a nightmare about
nightmare?
a monster that was attacking me, and it felt kind of real. He took my secret stash of soup, and I ran outside because I thought it was a real dream. It felt real, and then I found the fountain.
Give me a deception check. Give me a goddamn deception.
I was about to say, I can't wait to see this deception versus insight.
16.
I'm gonna cast some guidance on myself.
Wait, I can do it too. Can I cast guidance on myself?
Sure, I will allow it. I will allow it.
It's 1d4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1d4.
Period. 19. God damn it.
Doesn't matter.
T8.
Oh god. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead,
Jasper,
go ahead.
overall, like, he's doing a good job of like covering himself up, but you're like, that was not a scream of terror. That was different. Like, there's something going on here.
Yep. You, me, bedroom now.
Dang, you had to ask him out first.
Wait, you and me in the bedroom? Hold on, wait a minute.
Not for that.
Wait, I'm still getting tips from Alessandro. I don't
Nope.
know what to do in this situation.
Not for that. And he just kind of like grabs your arm and starts like pulling you towards the stairs.
Wait, no. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh god. All of you guys are waking the fuck up, and you know, some of you woke up a lot earlier, naked, holding a rapier to the screaming noises. Lucid, I'm just gonna say you eventually are just like, oh my god, what the fuck just happened? As you sit up, everyone that sees Lucid, he just has the worst bedhead currently right now. His fur looks incredibly poofy.
So he looks like he just came out of a dryer. Got it.
Exactly, basically. He looks like he just popped out of the dryer.
Is that his curse for the day, or is that just bedhead?
Oh, there's more to it.
You know, so I have a picture for this. I have a picture for this. Hold on, give me 1 minute. Y'all gonna laugh to this. Hold on. Send.
So after trolling through all of the options, I found one useful thing that we don't already have that's within our budget, and is a grade that we can take.
Okay.
What is it?
The proxy lens.
Which does.
Anyone who's on the roof of the wagon can pop out an 18-inch glass lens that's on a swing arm on the roof, and they can look at any friendly creature within 30 to 240 feet and cast a spell. Then that creature can use their reaction, or they can cast a spell that is a touch spell. That creature can use their reaction to deliver the spell.
Okay. Cool.
That is cool, actually. Wow.
So, like, say I use inflict wounds. It's not going to hurt that creature, but that creature can carry it and do inflict wounds to something else.
Yep. Or if, say, Noche is off fighting and Lucid goes down, and and Noche is next to Lucid, and you're up on the roof, you could cast Cure Wounds through the lens looking at Noche, and Noche could use his reaction to deliver it to Lucid.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's actually really nice if you guys
Wow.
split up in a wagon fight.
Blue,
So
I
yeah,
heard that.
you guys are eventually getting up and moving and whatnot. Lucid,
Oh no. I've got Noche up in the room and I'm interrogating.
I'm gonna give this at least here, Lucid. As you're getting up, like your bed sheets are kind of stuck to you.
Yay! What's
You're
going to be?
You have the worst situation of static cling ever right now, and
Hooray!
anytime you touch as soon as you touch like any metal in the room, you get a static shock.
Oh,
It's like
Lovely.
every single time he touches a metal, it just gets a static shot.
But then, like,
Oh,
it's
God.
funny though because like you see the static release, and then all the fluff kind of just goes down a little bit, and then you just see the static build up again in his fur, and it just builds up again.
This is Lucid,
it
though.
feels like what happened when my friend Husky stayed on our couch.
This is Lucid, though. He's going to purposely go around and just wait for us to not be paying attention, and then touch us on the elbow.
Oh, you mean like Peter? I could, but I think like right now at this point, Lucid's just kind of like tired of it, so he's just, all right, another day. Let's do this. It's on today's agenda. Kind of mood right now, but he's not. But he doesn't have exhaustion though, so yay!
Yeah,
And he
he
can
does.
speak freely. For now.
Oh, I love this one. But yep, so you guys just see a kobold being dragged back into the bedroom.
Well, you guys get in there, and there's a rat still in the room who is looking out, waiting for the return.
Still naked, I assume. Put some
Yep.
clothes on.
Do I have time?
Yes, you have time.
I'll be back then.
Or at least put some pants on. Like. And while you go do that, Jasper just sits Noche down on the bed and is like, the fuck? What's
Hi.
that all about?
Well, you guys are all doing that. We'll say just like, are we good? Good. Fucking go back to sleep because I don't want to do this. I don't want to do anything today.
Yeah, I think I kind of want to go back to sleep too. I'm like, yeah, this is too early for this.
I literally almost died yesterday, so.
Yep, you guys are okay. So everybody else is just like, it's too early for this.
Fuck this shit.
One other thing I'm going to do, is use shape water to, remove the water off of Noche.
So he's not
Oh.
anymore.
Noche claps and very astonished. Oh.
Yeah, I'm just, holding it in a sphere above my hand.
Noche tries to sneak out the door.
Not happening.
I'm
Don't
not
check.
talking about it. Can I roll
As
to
you-
leave?
As you try to do that, you just feel a hand on your shoulder, and Jasper just kind of glares down at you.
Release
know
me on the
what-
tower of a man.
I don't know why the lucid head just pops out, be like, now you know how it feels when you try to make me talk about the ring shit. Congratulations. Now you know how it feels.
Mind your business. Wait, he grabs the giant's arm and swings his arm a bit so the water propels it hits Lucid on the head and, like a water balloon.
Can I have a chance to dodge now that I can move clearly?
So here's the thing. This would be more so of it's a spell. He's controlling the water itself. So
Oh,
you can't force him to fling it. I will allow Jasper to will this to happen.
Jasper is not.
Okay.
Instead, he lets it drop back onto Noche's head.
Yeah, you deserve that one.
Quiet, you.
I'm just stating the truth.
I just imagine you're saying all of this underneath your bed sheets as you're just done with this. Oh.
Oh my god. Alright. Okay.
Alessandro will come back with pants on.
Thank you. Okay. Now that Alessandra's here, Noche, what was all that about? Because that is very unlike you. And don't give me some bullshit about a dream nightmare about someone stealing your soup.
Noche looks at him.
Did something happen to Daya?
He turns and sees Alessandro. When did you get here?
I just had to put on pants. That doesn't take very long. I heard screaming. You said something about a dream. I am assuming something happened to Daya. Is everything okay?
Noche looks at the two and at first he was gonna answer, but then reconciles with like what happened during that moment, and his face just flushes red, and you see a kobold go from silver to red really quickly, almost to like you think he's a red kobold than a silver one.
Oh my.
Oh, it was that kind of dream. Okay.
Wait!
Wah.
Starts failing. Stop!
Oh,
Stop, stop.
he's just not used to having wet dreams. I see.
I don't think it was
God.
What's a wet dream?
Oh god.
Yeah, don't.
Oh. We'll talk about that later.
So I'm assuming by your reaction that Alessandra was right on the money. It was a nice dream with Daya.
His tail starts slamming on the floor. And he's
Yep.
not making eye contact anymore, but he's still like beat red.
Okay, what? You don't have to tell us details about the dream. That's okay.
Right now. I gotta hear all about this at some point.
Shut it, horny bard. Jasper is just like very groggy and in no mood for any shenanigans today at the moment. He's like, so why did you run out screaming and then try and drown yourself in a fountain?
Oh, I needed a shower.
Okay. Just next time, please don't
Oh yeah,
run
spell it on your own.
shrieking out of your room in like 6 a.m.
I
Yeah.
don't think he can help that.
Well, I mean, I can, but it's just his tail is slamming really hard because you forget that he's really strong for a kobold, so my tail slamming is shaking the
Try not
entire
to break
thing
your
again.
bed, please.
There is a banging from the rooms below. And you sorry guys here. Some people are trying to sleep.
Alessandra will come up and put a hand on Noche's back and just be like, I'm very happy for you. And like I said, we'll do everything that we can to try and get him a body back. So that you two can be together.
Well, I mean, that's nice and all, but I'm pretty sure this is one-sided, so
Damn, that hurts.
Damn.
Damn.
if anything, getting him back so he can be his full glory is more important to me than my own happiness, so
Okay.
it's fine.
Oh,
Hmm,
Noche.
doesn't sound like it. From his perspective.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you guys know how I feel, and his face gets red again, and he starts slamming his tail against the floor again because he starts thinking about it again after calming down. So
You don't
You're gonna
seem
need
to
to
understand, Noche. In your party, Daya was the glorious paladin that was the light of the party. Who do you think that is in our party?
Noche calms down a bit and looks at you with like a questionable expression, but a little part of him is like relieved and feels like he's worth something for a moment, and he's like, do you mean like me?
Of course.
Noche's tail starts banging again, but this time for a happier reason. And
Okay, you
he
gotta
starts
learn to
he
control.
starts lighting up. Sorry, he grabs it this time. But the
There
tail is
you
wiggling in my arm. It's like, oh. And he starts like getting bashful, but like in a different way. Like it's not like he's like those anime characters that are like, it's not like I like you or anything, you baka.
Oh, Tsundere, basically.
Yeah, he's being mad today or something. I was like, well, I never thought of myself as the light of the party, but you know, it's still Thank you.
I mean it. You're very important to us. Just like he was important to you. Well, your party. I don't think we can say the same way as he was to you. But remember, you're important too.
Noche eyes kind of glimmers a bit, and he just lets out a big smile. Okay.
Alright. We calm down, you're good. No more screaming and running.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. In that case, I'm going back to my room to do my morning prayers. Since I'm awake. Might as well.
Just no. Bless you.
Oh, thank you. And one more thing, Noche. You can always come talk to us about this stuff. You don't have to hide it or be embarrassed. And with that, Jasper leaves.
He lets out a small blush, but smiles anyway.
Oh, don't worry, Noche. I'm rooting for you. And then Alessandra leaves also.
Alright. That was great. I love that. Oh my god. So eventually, you guys get up, you have your breakfast. The breakfast is paid for as well for today. Just because you guys did so much for this town. It's gonna take pretty much the remainder of the day for the repairs to, or not the repairs, but the upgrade to be fully installed. But you guys will be able to leave in the afternoon if you so wish. Is there anything that people would like to do or discuss during the morning and like early afternoon?
Jasper.
Oh god. Yes.
So that encounter we had in the mausoleum. I very much understand needing to act swiftly to destroy the undead threat. However, might I suggest tempering yourself with a bit of compassion now and then?
Compassion and mercy for the undead are luxuries that can be ill afforded.
Compassion can always be afforded. Mercy, not so much.
Well, honestly, it was a kindness to free that soul, even if it did hurt him, unfortunately. I took no pleasure in it.
Yes, but you could have offered him prayer and guidance while you were sending him on his way.
Perhaps. Though, time was a bit of a factor.
He didn't choose that state for himself. It was forced upon him.
You say that. The state may have been forced upon him, but he chose for the crown not knowing what it would do.
He was only trying to help his dad.
There's all kinds of things that we do not knowing what it's going to do, trying to help people. Any one of us could have ended up with a cursed item stuck on their head, trying to figure out what to do.
I don't disagree. But at the same time, you have to deal with these things swiftly and without mercy, and having compassion in the moment can lead to having mercy for the undead. You can be compassionate for them afterwards.
That is how you end up with restless spirits.
It seems we just have very different philosophies when it comes to dealing with things.
I
And that's
just
okay.
I just understand the more non-physical side of it.
Jasper, give me an insight check.
Alright, I will cast guidance. 18.
Like you get a genuine sense of his words. Like you know what he's talking about. You know what he's referring to. I'm going to point out another thing just to kind of help guide you a little bit in the conversation too with him. You've noticed this about Alessandro with like his very gaudy armor, but aspects of like what he has worn, you've noticed symbols of Dramphine in a lot of his attire, but you've also noticed aspects of a different god in his armor as well. And
It was the sun god, right? The bull.
Mhm. Yes, the bull. I'm trying to remember the name of it.
It's the one that Noche's aligned with.
Yes, the one that's focused on following one's passions, and those passions can be very wide. They can be for like self-improvement to, you know, just something that you are passionate for. It's a very it can be for just anything of like very extreme emotions. And so it's interesting that you see that there's aspects of that god in particular, while also a Dramphine.
Hang on.
It's Abaid, I believe, is the god's name here.
So, let me ask you something.
Yes, Abaid, the god Abaid.
Yeah.
Bade.
You have aspects of Dramphine and what was his name?
Abaid.
Abaid, mixed in to your armor. So, not that you can't follow the teachings of more than one deity, if I'm not mistaken, but why those two in particular? What?
Because I've seen both what unrestrained passion and justice without feeling can do. You need both. This
So you
world
think-
needs both.
That's understandable. But does that mean you think that I feel no emotion towards the undead, or this?
It's not about whether or not you feel it, it's whether or not you express it.
Do you think perhaps that maybe we express our emotions in a different way from each other? Not everyone is the same, you know.
Well, that is true.
And I know I can come off as cold and callous when it comes to dealing with the undead. But
All
that
I
is...
is that you consider, while you're destroying them, what they may have gone through, and if there's anything you can do while you're destroying them to ease their passing, so that they can return to the cycle and come back anew.
I'll think on it.
Thank you.
While the morning continues here, if there's nothing else that is stated, say.
What's up?
You hear a familiar voice in your head. And you hear the following. Hello, it's Chase. I wanted to inform you about a job. I know what the feather means. Time of return? Question mark. It's just like to specify that he had asked a question.
Time. The feather means time of what?
So, you just hear the following message. Hello, it's Chase. I wanted to inform you about a job. I know what the feather means. Time of return. You think back, you remember the time when you were in Chase's office and he was reading your tea leaves. Your tea leaf had the shape of a feather.
Huh.
I love how you read that off like someone counting with their fingers while they
It's
were trying.
literally what I was fucking doing to make sure that I said it for the correct number, because he's casting the spell Sending. So, you know what? Out of curiosity, say, can you give me an Arcana check?
It's
I
for
don't
like
have stones yet.
Arcana, right?
Yes.
14.
Okay, you've heard of a spell like this before, that you, like, somebody can send a message to somebody else, and send it, and then you can reply back to their message.
I just wake up, just barely hearing the message. I just said that. What?
Say one word, what?
What? Yeah, honestly, that'd probably be fitting. It's just like wake up just groggy, just barely functioning from just waking up from the Jay's rampage of some sort. And I was like, what? As a response.
You give a one-word response to him casting the spell Sending.
It's like a text message thing. You just wake up and you see your friend texting you about shit. I was like, what the fuck you say? Even though you can just read it again.
No, so he's gonna recast Sending. So he's wasting another spell slot.
We definitely need to get some sending stones.
It's Chase. I wanted to inform you about a job. When will you return back to Litfield?
How long did we get from Litfield to here?
It was only a couple of days travel by wagon to get here.
I'll just probably respond back as just in a few days.
Alright, just in a few days. Alright, 5-word response. Alright, nope, you hear nothing else.
Yeah. And then after that, I was like, I don't go back to sleep now, but still a little bit sleepy. And I go outside and probably just get something to eat and wash up. I just said what just to make him waste their spell slot. That's so funny.
This motherfucker to cast the big twice.
He'll be fine. He doesn't need that many, right? It's only like level 1.
Oh, such a dick. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so day continues for a while. Anything else that people would like to do before you guys head out?
Probably.
What was the total cost of the upgrade?
Yeah, what was the cost of the upgrade, Senzo?
After discount, it was $750, so everyone can get 50 back.
So
Again,
everyone gets
well,
50 for gold back?
Well,
Okay.
actually, no, not everyone gave 200. So let me see.
So it will cost $750. You got 800 back, or 800.
Yeah, I got-
total, so you got 50 gold back.
Yeah. So, I'll just give the two who gave me 200 can each get 25 back.
There you go.
So 25. Yeah.
Yep, got it.
Okay.
You 24 with
Um,
them. Yes.
Otherwise, then from there, you guys go ahead. You get your full payment and everything, and you guys end up getting your new wagon upgraded with a new lens.
Yep.
And then you guys are able to leave Greenville.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and add that into my thing so I don't forget.
Yeah, please do keep track of your money.
Please do. It's very hard for me to keep track of everybody's everything. Oh, next thing then. So while you guys are traveling back in your wagon, two things. Number one, Blue or Lucid on this. Could you go ahead and roll just give me a d20 roll.
Okay. Give me 1 minute.
Right.
Begrudgingly toss
while-
a d20.
While you're rolling that, Jasper, while you are kind of just sitting in the wagon and it's like moving forward, you guys are traveling here, randomly, a letter appears in your hand.
Oh. I wonder who this is from. Is there anything like, is it like in an envelope or is it just like a piece of parchment rolled up?
So you look at it over, it looks like it is a piece of paper that has been folded up, and then looks like there's just a wax seal that was pressed down onto the piece of paper to hold it shut.
Does the wax seal, is it just like plain or is there like something like in the wax, like an emblem?
There is an emblem. Give me an Arcana check.
Alright, I will cast Guidance.
You recognize some of the runes on it that give a sense that this is a weird version of a sending spell, likely.
Okay. I wonder who it's from, so I'll go ahead and open it and begin reading it.
Okay. So, as you go ahead and you break the seal and you open it up, and you see a letter that is written out to you. Jasper, the time we spent together in Litfield was incredible. I can't stop thinking about you. Travel safe, please. Trey.
Oh.
Aw.
I don't have sending prepped today. Damn it. But I can reply, right?
No.
So this one in particular, you'd have to probably ask for a little bit more help on understanding how this works. So you'd have to ask somebody else here and in the wagon that might know a little bit more about different magics.
I'll just have to ask Trey the next time I see him. And I just kind of like fold the letter up and put it in my robes.
What you got there, boy?
And then I just go and start grooming Hootie.
Oh gosh. But yeah. Let's see. The roll for the D20, 17. Day one of your guys' travels, heading back, is clear skies, beautiful weather.
Yippee!
Nothing really happens as you guys travel. Travel through the night is fine, and going into the next day, perfectly fine. You guys will have another day of travel after that. Is there anything in particular that you guys would like to do during this downtime while you're traveling on the road?
I'm gonna hate doing this, but I'm gonna have to talk to the Cobalt. I'm gonna hate doing this.
Oh, it is a new day. I do need to roll a new thing.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, it is a new day. I can prep sending for today and then move it.
So let's
So
see.
before
here.
talking to this Cobalt, what am I dealing with today?
Let's see here. Rolling it and then double checking it. Sorry.
Let's see what
So
happens.
you are a size smaller today.
Yay.
Wait,
You
like,
are no longer. You are not a category size medium for the day. You are a category size small. You are just as tall as Noche.
yay!
Yay. Oh, great. This is gonna be a fun conversation.
Your clothes are the same size, though, thankfully.
Yeah.
So
Yes, it
same
is.
size as you. They shrunk to the same size.
So Cobalt, can I have that ring now?
It's weird seeing him at eye level. Noche.
I'm looking at him.
I thought you gave
But I
the
just-
ring to Alessandro.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, but I'd rather
okay.
just ask him because I don't feel like talking to him. Too much work right now.
You do understand Noche is just staring at you, realizing, like, analyzing you, like, something's different about you. What
I
is it?
shrunk. It's like I shrunk. One of the curses I deal with every day.
Noche covers his muzzle and starts trembling, trying his hardest.
Go
not
ahead
to
and laugh. Go ahead and laugh.
No, it's nice. It's so nice.
It's fine. At this point, I'm just so used to
you
this.
look really kind of cute. Kinda.
Okay, now after just hearing the cute part, he just kind of awkwardly stared like, the fuck?
Yeah, you just look compactable. You know? You do not. You look like you're not meant to be short. I'm sorry. Noche just bursts out laughing, falling back on
There
the
it
floor,
is.
rolling.
There it is. Okay.
You
Get
look
it
like
out.
someone got a hammer and like you got stuck after getting hit with the hammer.
There it is. Yeah, get it out. Just get it out. Sooner the day's over, the sooner I can go back to normal.
You look
Hopefully.
disproportionate.
You look this work.
Jack is just like he's always been.
Yeah,
this
that's you.
short. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah. Jasper's just like, well, I don't know what the hell y'all are talking about.
But not this kind of short. Look, he looks like he's missing a
Oh my
spine.
He's like
You know what, never mind.
Yeah.
I'll chat when this thing is over. I will discuss when this thing's over. I mean, goodbye.
No,
Goodbye.
it's fine. I'm okay.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you went too far. Now you can see me shortly walk away because I'm short.
He's like, he's not even walking normally, he just stumbles. Crikey.
Oh,
What was I supposed to say? I completely forgot I was going to say something. Fuck.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
sorry, what?
No, I think I was gonna say something, but I forgot what it was. I think otherwise I'll just probably relate to them about the information I got about Chase.
Ah, so you let him know that Chase has another job for you guys.
Basically, yeah. From my tea about things.
Oh, he knows what the feather means.
Yeah.
Feather.
okay. Well, that's good. I would like to use. Well, not while we're around everybody. I would like to go to my room and use the sending spell.
Okay, so you're going to your private quarters.
Mm-hmm.
And you're casting sending. So you have to give a message. If I recall correctly, that's 25 words or less.
Or less, yes. So I'm going to be sending a message to Trey saying, I got your letter.
No, you didn't.
We are safe and heading back to Litfield. When can I see you again?
In a room.
I am in a room. Y'all can't hear this.
Jesus.
That should be about 18 to 19 words. I wasn't sure if Litfield was all one word or not.
Litfield's one word.
Okay, so it should be 18 words.
The response takes a little bit. Hi, Jasper. Glad you're safe. We will not be back for at least a 10-day.
10 days? Okay. And how many days did you say it takes for us to get to Litfield from where we're at?
He only got one more day, so he
One more
will
day,
be
so-
back there for like almost 2 weeks.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. The calendar is, if I recall, the calendar for Beast World is just a week is a 10-day. So 10 days.
You still have
is-
my calendar in your room, so
Actually, no. The calendar is outside. I forgot to bring it in here. God damn it!
Wow.
So a week, basically.
It is basically a week. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I think it is similar to just our own year calendar. So it's 7 days, so a little bit more than 7 days. So yeah, 10 days, a little more than a week.
Okay. So we might not see them before we leave on the next mission.
Yep.
Okay.
Round two.
It also kind of depends on like what we do in the meantime. So I will respond back saying that we may not be able to see each other this time, depending on when we have to leave for our next mission. But I'm looking forward to seeing you when we get a chance.
Okay. So you're using another spell slot to send another message?
Yes.
Right.
Sorry about
It takes a while for him to respond again. Okay. Looking forward to it. Be safe. That's it.
Okay. I don't have any more level 3 spell slots, so I
Yeah,
can...
he's.
Go for round 2. I'm ready.
You ready for round 2?
I'm ready for round 2. This Kobold's gonna take this seriously.
So you walk up, even more serious, but sure.
Like, are you done? Are you done?
No, Che, are you done laughing at
Yes,
Lucy?
my face is flushed, but yes, I'm finished.
No, he's not.
You sure? You don't want to get anything out of your system anymore, Jugs? Anything?
It's like you were finished, but then as soon as you walk back in the room, you start up again.
Like Lucy's kind of looking at her. She's like, "Are you sure?"
Yes, yes. I am completely. He looked away and he holds his hand up. Yeah, I'm good. Just I can't look at you right away.
Hopefully, the next day will be something better. One can only hope. So yeah, can I have that ring now? Please.
Mm,
No.
You gotta spill
You're
your
gonna-
guts first.
You're gonna tell me?
First off, I didn't ask you for your business when you were screaming out like an idiot. At least give you that. I at least give you that much respect. Unlike the
Oh.
deer.
Oh, they didn't really get much out of me though. So
Yeah, but point being is, I wasn't in your business about it. You already got me making a deal with you to be more of a team player, and I've been doing that. At least
Mhm.
give me more of a chance on this, okay?
But
Yeah, here's, but
at the end of the day, it's in my terms, right? So I can change my terms. It'd be dishonorable.
but if you keep that up, then I mean, how are we supposed to work together if you can't? If you have to make
Oh,
a
I
team?
guess you're not getting this ring, huh?
I guess not, unfortunately.
You just tell me, and I promise, and I swear an oath. I swear on my
No.
pride as a paladin, not to say a word to any of their teammates.
Oh, so you're putting your paladin oath on this,
If you tell me, I will give you the ring.
and you putting your oath on this. That means if you break it, then you break your oath as a paladin, right?
I promise not to utter a word from this conversation, from these lips, about what you're going to tell me about this ring
Can't
and why you
tell
want it so bad.
anyone.
I cannot say
anyone.
I will never speak into it. I promise.
Can I do it? Is it like what's the thing? Insight?
You can do an insight check, yes.
Loki just does not trust at all. Press X for doubt.
He rolled 9.
Oh, damn, I rolled
mean, you
9,
know,
shit.
I mean, you know, at this point, it doesn't really matter if he is lying or not.
You can't get a read on him.
You can't really get a read on him.
Fine, but if I tell you, you have to tell me why you scream like an idiot. If I tell you, because I put my heart in this, which means I'm placing my full trust in you and full confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a paladin, if I tell you my feelings, you're gonna tell me what happened on your side?
Yes. Weak.
And you will not hide no details. You have to be completely honest. Like a
Alright.
paladin.
I love how you're using my job to like make sure I'm not gonna lie when I'm just trying to be a decent person.
I know, but I want to make sure 100%. I think that you will not do anything. That's the biggest thing that this is going for. Like complete certainty. Just complete certainty is what he's going for.
I do not trust you at all.
He squints his eyes.
He raises his hand. Yes.
Okay, fine. I was gonna use that ring to give it to a certain bard, just to try to make things right, because I fucked up on something. And even if he doesn't want the ring, he can at least use the pearl for something to help him with his stuff. That's mostly it. Just to make things right.
The kobold blinks. So, you're just trying to be nice and you're embarrassed to admit it?
No. I don't know if you recall, but I was literally upset for the last few days before you went to that other place.
Oh, wait, it's not because of... No. No.
If it's not,
Oh.
what? At this point, you might as well just say it.
Do you have a... feelings? For the
I
bard?
do. Which, if you're talking about Alessandro, God, no, I can never do it.
Wow.
He's so nice and he's so pretty. What do you mean?
Yeah, he's nice and pretty, but then, like, there's a time when it just too much.
I think, yeah, you might be right. He might be too good for you now that I think about it.
Cole, for once using his name. No, Chase, right now, can we not do this? I'm tired of being the butt of everybody's joke, and this is me actually being honest with you.
Wow, you actually used my name
Yeah.
this entire
Can
time.
can we not do the banter about me being using me as a butt of the joke?
You're right. You're right. You're being honest here. I'll calm down. But this is just seeing the side of you is kind of nice.
I'll
You know?
get used to it. I'll get
Maybe.
used to
But we can get used to it, though. I like this side of you. It's a lot more genuine.
I suppose. Point being is, I fumble up my words because I'm not really good with situations like that, and I said the wrong things, and things kind of fell out. And I was stupid about it, and Least would like to try to make things right if possible. If he even gives me an opportunity to talk to him.
You know what? Okay. I think I've gotten enough from the situation, and you really are speaking to me with your heart, and I can admire that. So you can get the ring from Alessandro.
I really have to talk to him.
Yep. Sorry, I did give it to him to hang on to. So
Fine, but you get to say that you gave me the okay at least.
yeah, I'll go with you. I don't mind.
All right.
Plus, I want to see how this goes down too. Wait.
I'm also going to give a reminder that part of his thing was that Noche also had to explain why he was freaking the fuck out. That was part of the deal, apparently, if I recall correctly.
I kind of sideswiped it because he said he was into his business. So
Okay.
we kind of reiterate the because if you really wanted this ring, I told you have to tell me, and I just kept it at like that's the requirement, and that's it.
Okay. I'm just
I kind of wiggled my way out of that one. So
Okay.
but yeah,
So Alessandro, then you see these two short stacks. Get up to you.
Oh, there you guys are. I was about to say, like, I think something happened. I think, like, my Discord just went because I heard nothing but silence.
Oh, jeez.
probably.
Oh shit! Damn, I didn't hear jack shit. I am so sorry.
That's fine. Alessandro, you see Noche and then a Noche-sized Lucid in front of you.
Oh my. Aren't you just precious?
Ring. I don't even want to deal with this joke. Ring. I am not even gonna cater to
Noche
this.
hits you upside the head. Try it again.
Are you serious?
Try it again.
Only if he's not doing this. I ain't
Please
gonna do it
just
if he's
let-
doing this.
He's only doing that because you're not being genuine.
I will be genuine when I am not being the butt of the joke right
He's
now.
not trying to be unless you're genuine. Do you not understand? He's doing this because the way you're acting.
He started it.
Hits you outside the head. I'm about to really roll and hopefully lay a hand the fuck out of you. You're not understanding.
I'm. Oh my fucking god! Guy's a pain in the ass.
Noche's like, a babe, give me patience because if you give me strength, I might actually hurt this man.
Yeah.
Fucking god. I would like to have the ring, please. Nochi gave me the okay to get it. Please.
Alessandro looks over at Noche.
Noche gives a gentle smile and a nod.
Alessandro produces the ring.
Most appreciated. Pulls out my hand.
My guess is that you want to gift this to somebody.
Maybe.
Places it in your hand. All I would suggest is that you consider whether or not that's the right gift. But you can keep it either way.
You say stuff like that and then you make me second guess everything.
People have a tendency to jump towards expensive things, but that's not always what someone wants.
I'm aware.
Just think
Also,
about it.
Sorry.
Okay. Talking to this man was just a mistake. I'm going now.
If you want advice, I'm always here.
Middle fingers. Just...
That's his way. That's his way of saying thank you.
Oh god, I really
now you
wish
feel
that
now
ring
you can just
said-
feel even more shitty because he's trying to do his best. Just not a break.
So, just out of character for a second, just as a little bit of a warning, when you give a ring to someone or even buy one for yourself, people just tend to automatically assume you're doing it to like, propose.
Well, the thing
You might
is,
wanna
okay,
keep
so like,
that in mind.
no, you have to remember. Well, actually, y'all don't know too much. Lucid was made for the streets. He don't really most of this concept stuff is kind of new to him. So like, yeah, he doesn't know that giving a ring means marriage. Yeah, he don't know that.
Yeah, I'm speaking from personal experience, like
Yeah,
IRL, though. Like,
Yeah, like
lived-
I know myself. Don't trust me when I say I know this myself. But like in character wise, yeah, Lucid mostly spent his life on the streets. So like, yeah, he don't know that's a no.
See, what you
Okay.
guys don't understand is that Lucid is a hot mess.
Fair
He's
enough.
not a hot mess. He just.
I'm just
he's not a
saying,
hot
be ready
mess.
to explain this shit, because that ring I put in the chat that I bought for myself for my birthday, literally anyone I showed it to was like, "Oh, you're proposing?" I'm like, "No, goddamn, can't I just buy myself something nice?"
Yeah,
Shit.
but yeah, big yeah. No, he's not a hot mess or anything. It's just he's doing his best to try to express how he feels. That's about it.
Oh gosh. Also, with you flipping off,
Because like
Alejandro.
literally, it's just like a slap. That's like low key a slap to the face. Granted, like outside of character, I know it's like he's trying to mean well, but like, bitch.
It's just, I just really wish that was your curse for today. It's like, oh, one of the ones on the curse table is that your middle finger is invisible.
Oh my god.
You can't give people the bird that day.
That would so suck. Ugh.
His favorite finger.
It's his
My
favorite finger.
finger.
Oh gosh. Anyway, for
You
your
remind me
travel for today.
so much of that character from Invincible.
For your guys' day of travel here, could somebody give me another d20?
I can go again if necessary.
Sure.
Alrighty. D20. And you might as well
Just
tell
be
me
our
what
weather person. That way we can blame it all on him.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Oh.
Like you guys are seeing storm clouds rolling in. It's starting to
Did it
rain
roll?
pretty hard.
Oh shit, did it go?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got a
Oh,
6.
perfect.
Weather's pretty
Oh.
bad today, so it's rain. It's starting to rain. It's starting to have a pretty harsh downpour.
Well, good
And
thing
what
you're
I'm
not so
getting-
staticky.
Yeah, thank God. But what am I getting today?
Well, you already had your thing for today. You're short.
Oh, is that still continuing?
Yeah, that's
It's the
today's
same day.
thing.
Oh, it's the same day. Okay, my bad.
It's
Yep,
still the same
You're
day.
still adorable.
But yeah, it's pretty rough weather outside. Do you guys choose to continue to travel, or are you wanting to stop off at some place to find shelter?
We should probably stop off to find shelter. I haven't gotten the upgrades for the wagon for it to be rain ready yet.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Give me perception checks then to see if you guys can find a place nearby, because you're still kind of in the wild. You're still at least another day away from.
Right. I will cast guidance.
Not survival?
Survival would probably be better suited in this situation. Yeah. So you could also roll survival as well.
23.
23 for trying to spot something nearby.
I mean, if you're giving
Survival.
us an option, I'm going to do perception.
That's fine. For some odd reason, I always think of survival being like tracking and whatnot, and I forget. that
Everything
it's
dealing
all
with the
over.
wilds.
It's everything dealing with the wilds. My apologies. But I will allow it. Is that you guys are looking around? You do see that you do actually see a cave nearby that you could pull into if you wish.
Probably should get us out of the rain. Hopefully not get stuck in the mud.
So you guys want to pull your cart towards the cave?
I vote yes.
Is our driver willing to pull our cart towards the cave?
This would be Lucid.
Blue, are you there?
Oh, I'm here. I had to use the restroom. What happened?
Are you willing to get the cart out of the rain and pull into a cave?
Oh shit. Ask the other guys. Cave or no cave?
I vote cave.
Cave.
No chase, say.
Cave.
Oh, what?
Cave it is.
No cave. Got it. Let's keep going.
What?
Okay, okay. We're going to the cave.
All right, so you go ahead and you pull into the cave. Overall, seems like the cave is a nice dry space. You go ahead and you kind of pull everything in. Overall, it seems like this is just the entrance. It seems to go deeper. Do you guys wish to just kind of set up camp here at the entrance, basically?
I think. Who's up for doing a little exploration?
You guys can go. I'll stand, watch by the cart. Casually looks at the ring for a bit.
Did he chuckle too while looking at the
Yeah, he had because he's happy. He's like, oh, I can do something. He's like, I wonder how people do this. I heard that they give them to people and they really like them. Again, he doesn't know this stuff. Some of this stuff he doesn't know.
Fucking awkward.
Yep.
Yes, he's awkward.
And the person who could help him, he won't go to.
Because it kind of make it difficult. And then, like, again, when you start the sentencing with it, yeah, Lucid didn't like that. So he was like, yeah, no, I don't think I can do it.
So yeah, the entrance is big enough to actually fit the wagon inside. There we go. Just wanted to make sure.
I mean, we could explore, or I could just collapse the back end of this and we don't have to worry about it.
I vote exploring.
Oh, very well. Let me get dressed for exploring.
I will activate my Vigilant Blessing. Because this is all the same day, right? We haven't rested yet, right?
Yeah, it's still the same day. You haven't... Well, you guys had that one rest for the one day, so it's a brand new day, which then you prepped your new spells, but then you cast Sending twice.
Yeah, that's why I was
Yep.
making sure it's the same day that I cast Sending.
Yep. All right.
So yeah, those that are wishing to explore, you'll want to put your tokens on the map then.
Is that being top of my head? Uses a little exploration.
So are we all just leaving Noche, or not Noche, oh my god, Lucid behind?
Looks
Yep.
like it.
Oh, explore.
It wouldn't hurt to explore a little bit.
I mean, like, I'm fine with this.
I'm fine with leaving him behind.
Now, I do want to mention, though, that it is already 6 o'clock my time. I know that some people tend to need to leave in about, like, half an hour or so,
I do technically, because I have something else planned tonight.
Okay,
It's
so
for charity, so
Yep, I remember that now. So we will call it here in just a sec for starting off the next things here. So let me finish up something real quick, and then we'll call it here for tonight then. So, you guys go ahead and you're heading out. Is there a marching order for you guys as you're trying to explore deeper into the cave, or are you just wandering aimlessly?
I'm guessing it's really dark, right?
It is dark in here, yes.
I will give everyone Eyes of the Night.
Alright, you guys all have dark vision.
of the night. Sorry.
Alright. Any marching order then? Or just wandering aimlessly?
I
Alessandro
guess.
can take the lead.
Alright.
Alright.
Jasper will be right behind him.
Alright, give me perception checks for those that are in the lead.
I will cast Guidance.
Good luck, guys, and stuff.
You're 15. That's
Yep.
the high.
So as you are going deeper in and everything, Alessandro, you're going in and you're just moving in. You're trying to keep a good lookout on things, and you just feel something hit your face, and you kind of move it away, and it's that sudden like, oh god damn it! It was just a spider web.
Oh, hell
You're
no.
fixing to freaking Mirkwood us, aren't you?
There's a "oh hell no" kind of statement right away from you. That said what?
No, that's from Alessandro.
Oh, that's from Alessandro. Okay, it's like "oh hell no." Jasper, as you're going through, you're noticing, yeah, there's a lot of spider webs here.
Oh,
Rather big spider webs. As you
joy.
get deeper in.
Oh boy.
Fucking fighting.
Fun. I
Good.
will have my torch out.
Okay. As you guys go ahead and you explore in deeper, so move your tokens just a little bit in more, so you can kind of see more around the corner. There you go. You guys see the room open up a lot more as your dark vision. That dark vision is how far out again?
300 feet.
Jesus Christ, you see this entire room then. Alright. And yeah, it's just a ton of webs everywhere. But not just webs though. You see these weird bug-like creatures on top of a cliff ledge up above, just slightly. Let me put it on the token layer.
Ugh.
And we'll roll for initiative next session.
Thank God I don't have to fight that.
Hang on, before we leave, are Noche and Say with us, or is it just me and Alessandro?
No, I'm
They
kind
all
of
said they were exploring, so yeah.
Why you move my thing bag?
I'm trying to help, damn it. But yeah, so next session, yeah, we'll start with you guys exploring this cave as Lucid decided to sit in the cart.
I mean, watch the card as well.
I mean, we do need someone to watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll start next session with a little bit of a cave exploration.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Fire and webs. This should be great.
Oh yeah, you guys will have a lot of fun, I know. Alright, but yeah, otherwise, hope you guys had a fun session. I know that it was very roleplay heavy, but I had a lot of fun, especially with that Dia scene. Oh my god, that was great. I love that one. And then
That was beautiful.
that was
That was-
amazing.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Although I am-
know, apparently I'm too much of a tease though.
Although I am kind of surprised that y'all just assumed that Jasper's only disliking the undead because he's a cleric of Dramphine.
I mean, I'll be real. I know there's a reason to it, but it doesn't kind of excuse anything That's
Oh
kind
no,
of
no,
what I
I'm surprised no one asked about it. Is what I was getting at.
Oh.
Mm.
I mean, during the time when Jasper and Alessandra were talking, I literally thought we were all together. That's why, like, Lucid said, like, yeah, but he was doing that for his dad. That's not like That's why I kind of like stopped talking. I'm like, oh shit, okay, so we're not all together. Got it.
Oh,
But,
but yeah, it's definitely something for you guys to keep in mind more moving forward and trying to get to know each other's characters, because now you guys know a little bit more about Alessandro and how he seems to focus on kind of a combination of two different religions. You guys know how embarrassed Nojik is right now. You don't know the whole story of what ended up happening, but you're like, oh, it involved Diane. It was a good thing. Okay. Oh my gosh. And then there's the whole ring thing. I love how it was just like, that bard is saying things that make sense. God, that's annoying.
Well, I want to think it makes sense. It's just more of like uncertainty, I guess.
Yeah.
Because, like, again, Lucid doesn't. It's best to say, Lucid is socially awkward. Yeah, he's very socially awkward when it comes to stuff like that. And granted, in his mind, yeah, he does do this on a good note. But like, yeah, it doesn't. It may look bad if he does that. It is going to look bad.
Yeah, in Alessandro's mind, Lucid is very impulsive, and he's trying to help, but he also knows that Lucid gets embarrassed and hates it when he tries to help. So,
yeah, like, I don't think it's. I mean, you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong on that. That he does get embarrassed.
Oh gosh, but yeah, it was a fun session.
Yeah.
Time of playing again.
I'm good for next week.
Okay. I gotta be 100% honest with you guys because I love this group and I love my friends, and I don't know if we can do next week, but it's more of the fact that okay, I'm being a little vulnerable here, so please bear with me. I have not been okay for a while now, to the point that where my job picked it up, and they offered me a full weekend, because they see that I'm building fatigue from working consistently. I did not take a vacation at all last year, and they gave me Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off next week. And it's supposed to be like my recovery week kind of thing. And I know we're just playing D&D, and it's a great time. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know where my mental state would be when I have those days off. So I want to say yes. I would love to play again next week, but I don't know how I would feel.
That's okay.
So yeah, how about this then? All right, and Rhythms, you make that call, right? So we do not have to play next week. I'm fully prepared to run something for next week. If not, all right, and then if you do want to play, and if you don't, that's perfectly fine. Just try to let me know, like, how about this? Can you let me know, like, on Monday, like, you know what? I need a me weekend, and then just be like, you know what, Eric, I need a me weekend. Is that all right? And I'll be like, hell yeah, that's great. And you just have that me weekend, because we all fucking need it. I'm exhausted as well with work these days.
Yeah.
The D&D stuff is just for me. It's definitely like, I get to spend some time being away from things and just being in a fantasy world kind of thing. It's nice for me. But like, I also totally understand the whole, my God, my social battery is dead. Just leave me the fuck alone.
I don't mean it like that, but like kind of like that, but not really. Because it's like a vibe with you guys. It's just I've been neglecting myself for quite some time now.
Yeah, no. So I'm gonna be real with you here as well, Rhythms. So I spent so much time on like thinking about the next scene there with Daya that I was like, I needed to do this to just kind of give you something fun and interesting, and just to kind of enjoy this whole moment kind of situation. And I was just thinking like, he's got it rough going right now. I need to give him something interesting and fun for this session. So I worry about you and I care about you and I want you to take care of yourself. So yeah.
Mhm.
That's why I did the whole like, okay, hug, embrace kind of thing, and like giving you like your own little bit of the self-therapy thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel bad because I know everyone looks forward to D&D, and I don't want to be like the sole purpose of reason.
Dude, don't
I-
feel bad.
Mm.
We love our
I feel almost like I'm talking to Noche here.
Gee, I wonder why.
I love playing D&D with you guys, but I love people to remain happy too. And if you being happy means that you need to take a week and just unplug and do mindless things and rest, then you do that.
Yeah. Take care of yourself, my guy.
Yeah, and also, I promise you, I'm finishing that Noche drawing. It's just about done. I've
Hey.
been busy.
Yippee!
It's so close to being done. And
And
then I
then are
can
you-
finally
I
work
do
on
have
the
a
rest of these
question.
motherfuckers.
I do have a question. Are you planning on joining everybody else too, or?
Yes, I am planning on drawing everybody else. I've done
Cool.
a rough sketch of like our little raccoon friend here.
I'm a headshot.
You're a little more than
I'm
that.
a headshot.
You're a bust so far. So I've got like.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Why didn't you show me? You just showed me a headshot.
Well, I had to redo parts of it because you did an outfit change. Because at the time when I was working on it, I was going with like more of a tank top kind of look with you, and then all of a sudden you're like, "I'm gonna go with this black outfit." I'm like, you know what? Let's go with the black outfit.
Had I known, we could have worked together.
But yeah, you can tell me a little bit more on what you're really wanting. Like, I've been pestering Rhythm so much, like, okay, how many earrings is on this freaking kobold's horns? Alright, cool, let's go with it. And and I'm like, what are the color palettes? Damn it, what's the eye color? God damn it, tell me.
Literally, because then some of the details he's asking, I didn't even think about. So I'm like, I have to sit there, like, fuck, and then like, fuck, you know. So I'm just like,
basically, I just kept on. At first, this is all I did, Rhythms. I just took your husky and went, make him into a kobold.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like, I noticed probably like Cobalt version Rhythms, so that's understandable. Except for like the black hair with like highlights, which actually look kind of fire.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I did the highlights well, if you wanted more of a light blue or if you wanted more of a dark blue. So I was trying to.
No, it's perfect
figure out
blue. You're good.
Okay.
Okay.
I love everything about that description.
I'm looking forward to you guys seeing everything because yeah, I love the design that I've went with Noche so far, and I feel kind of bad. Originally, I gave him like the more like Asian dragon whiskers kind of thing, and then it was like, no, I don't like that. I'm like, oh, sorry.
So, like, I was like, oh, I know some people are into that, but I'm like, no, those look like noodle hairs. I'm good. I don't want noodle hairs.
I don't know why, but part of me was thinking because of soup and then noodles, and
Yeah, I think that's where your brain probably went. You thought Noche as like a Chinese cobalt dragon thing, which is fair because I do like Chinese culture stuff. So
yeah, I was just kind of thinking I was trying to go for more of like an Asian aesthetic because I know that you're a weeb like me, so I was like going with that at first.
Like all of us.
We're all weebs. I know we're all weebs.
Nerds.
What are you talking about? I totally haven't watched hundreds of anime. Shut up.
yeah.
Totally not watching
I
the
don't-
Apothecary Diaries.
I don't have a crippling addiction to Pokemon. What are you talking about?
Right.
Why are you
Right,
trying to
I'm not
out me, Niku? Why are you trying to out me with
I'm not
Pokemon?
looking for like Sailor Moon.
So I'm gonna reveal another thing here just because it's fitting in this. So another one of the options on the curse table for Lucid is when he punches, he makes sound effects like Dragon Ball Z, like this.
Oh, it's like the Super movie! So when it's like the hologram thing, and Pickle's like, what is that?
Like every time you punch, there's just a swoosh sound effect.
Oh, dude, that would be the most coolest thing ever. And that's not a curse. That's a blessing. Hold on.
It's a random thing. It's a random effect. So like I have so many fucking things on this goddamn thing, and I fucking love all of them. But yeah, some of them I definitely enjoy a little bit more. Oh god. But yeah, otherwise, you guys have a nice night then. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's what you would have one of these.
I can't wait for that day. I'm gonna go crazy for
You
it.
gotta hope that I roll for it then, because there's like I have like 50 different goddamn things on this thing.
Yeah, here's the thing. Here's Blue's luck. You'll roll that for the day, and it will be a roleplay day, and he won't get to punch a single time.
I know, right?
Damn, that's gonna be heartbreaking if that happens.
Oh gosh. But yeah,
That's
so
fine.
but yeah, Rhythm, just let me know, like, you know, hey, Monday, kind of feeling this, like, at this point, and then that way, then everybody can better plan their Friday evening and whatnot as well, just to respect everybody else's time too.
How are people feeling about the 28th also?
Yeah,
I'm
so,
fine with that.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
if
with
this
that.
next weekend doesn't work, 28th is good for everybody.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll do a tentative next week, and for right now, and then a for sure 28th.
Cool.
Yeah, and Rhythms, you don't have to worry about my schedule or anything, because like my Friday afternoons are always open anyway, so don't worry about that.
Okay, cool. I'll try not to. I just tend to be a little empathetic and try to consider everybody else's feelings over my own. So I want to make sure everybody's cool.
Well, guess what? You're getting the biggest hug from me right now, like just the hug energy. I'm sending you that right now. And you know and you know I'm a hugger, so.
Yeah, I know you are. I've picked you up many times before.
And I've done the same, damn it.
You know, I'm not saying you haven't. Not saying you haven't. I'm just saying like the hugs are intense. So you're a-okay. But I appreciate you guys for letting me be honest, because I don't want to make it seem. I didn't want to make excuses or anything like that. I didn't want to lie. I just wanted to be straight up about it.
Dude, that's the whole point of the scheduling stuff. Being honest with each other, and you know, again, we're all friends here. That's the whole point of this. We're here to have fun. And you take care of yourself, damn it. Otherwise, I'll do it for you.
I appreciate it. I will. Trust me. That's why I am taking this break by force.
Good.
So,
All right, I need food.
all right.
Yeah,
I need food and a
I just
shower.
been polite to stay here, but I need food.
Yeah.
Alright, see y'all next time.
See you next time. Take care.
Bye.
I must do my ending. Where is that? The sashimi. Sushi! Sushi!
I hate it here.
Uh,
Have fun there.